Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's topic is enzymes of the subject biology. First of all, we will discuss the definition of enzymes. So, definition says that these are biological catalysts. Enzymes are biological catalysts which speed up the biochemical reactions without themselves being used up. So, these are biological catalysts means these are the catalysts which speed up the biochemical reactions which are taking place inside the living organisms, and they are not used up during the reactions, and they can be used again and again. So that's all about the definition. Then we will come towards the parts of the nature. First we will discuss the chemical nature of the enzymes. Chemically they are globular proteins, so their globular structure is very essential for their proper functioning. And coming towards the main part of the enzyme which is very important in their function is active site. Active site is actually the part of the enzyme through which it reacts with the substrate. So now I will also define the substrate. Any chemical on which the enzyme is acting is called its substrate. Means if an enzyme is acting on urea, so urea will be its substrate. Okay, then active site is further divided into two different sites. The one is binding site and the other is catalytic site. Binding site is mainly the area of the active site which usually recognizes the substrate and binds it with the active site. Then it stimulates the catalytic site to perform its function. Catalytic site basically converts the substrate into the product. Basically the process is like this: enzyme, and it will recognize the substrate with the help of this binding site, and it will bind the substrate with the enzyme like this, and once the substrate is bind with enzyme, it is called as enzyme substrate complex. Then the catalytic site will convert the substrate into the product, and the product is separated and enzyme is again ready to use. So that's why we say that enzymes are the biological catalysts which speed up the biochemical reactions without themselves being used up, means they can be used again and again. Then we will come towards the properties of the enzymes. So enzymes are very specific in their action, means every enzyme is very specific towards their substrate. Means if we take the example of enzyme urease, it will only act on urea. It will only convert urea into the product, and if we try to use it in the catalyzation of any other reaction, it will not work. So the enzymes are very, very specific about their substrates, and they only act on their specific substrates. Second is they lower the activation energy of a chemical reaction. As we know that the activation energy is the minimum energy which is required to start a chemical reaction. So if the activation energy is lower, means larger number of molecules are able to be converted into product. So basically enzymes lower the activation energy, so resultantly they speed up the rate of reaction. Okay, in this way they catalyze the biochemical reactions. The third part, they increase the rate of reaction. Obviously when they lower the activation energy, the more number of substrate particles will be able to jump the activation energy barrier and will be converted into the product. And the next is they are highly specific towards their temperature change. Every enzyme will work in a specific range of temperature, and the temperature at which they have the maximum rate of reaction, that is known as their optimum temperature. So every enzyme has an optimum temperature at which its rate of reaction is maximum. So for all the enzymes of human body, the optimum temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. So all the enzymes of human body work very efficiently at 37 degrees centigrade, and they are very sensitive towards the temperature change. If we change the temperature, the rate of reaction will be decreased and their efficiency will be disturbed. The next is they are highly specific towards the pH change. Means if we change the pH, their efficiency is also disturbed. So every enzyme has a specific pH at which it performs most efficiently, and that is known as its optimum pH. So if the pH is changed from its optimum pH, the efficiency of the enzyme will be decreased. The next part says that they work in aqueous media. So all the enzymes work efficiently in the aqueous media. They need aqueous media for their proper functioning. The next is they can be used again and again. As we have discussed earlier, that enzymes are not used up during the one reaction or the two. They are ready to be used again and again, and we can use it, and that's what our body does with them. And in the last, the models of enzyme action. They are the models proposed by different scientists to describe how the enzyme works. So there are two models proposed until the time. First is lock and key model, and other is induced fit model. According to lock and key model, as a specific key can only open a lock, in that way a specific enzyme can only catalyze a substrate into the product. And according to lock and key model, active site is a rigid structure. There is no change in the structure of active site during the chemical reaction. Okay. And the second model is induced fit model. According to this model, when the substrate is attached with the enzyme, it induces some changes in the structure of the active site, which enables the enzyme to convert the substrate into the product. So according to this model, active site is not a rigid structure, but it is a flexible structure, and some changes in its structure can be made by the substrate when it is attached to the enzyme, so which enables them to work efficiently and convert the substrate into the product. So that's all for today. Thank you.